Yes, it's Diamond Dynasty. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I've finally got my act together and we're going to have a game of Diamond Dynasty. This one's going to be a little bit different. Firstly, I'm recording the commentary after I've played this game. But secondly, I am only going to use St. Louis Cardinals for this particular game. Now, only live series players I'm using. I'm not using any flashbacks, no impact veterans, no all-stars, nothing like that. So, you can see the team right here. It's a pretty average-looking team. I do have Carlos Martinez as my best pitcher, but there's no guarantee I'm going to get him, obviously. And a couple of decent players, but nothing to set the world on fire. And here we go here. We're just about to select our pitcher, and I was desperately hoping to get Carlos Martinez, or even one of those other guys, you know. But mainly Martinez I really wanted. There's my lineup right there. A few in the 80s, obviously, with those silvers, low 80s, a couple of high 80s in there, but nothing, like I said, to set the world on fire. This thing really cracked me up when I saw this. Here I was using St. Louis Cardinals, and they put me up against the guy who is obviously just either starting out or just starting to build his team, because he had a very similar looking team to me. He's got Matt Latos on the mound. I had Lance Lynn, who I didn't really want, but once I saw this page, I thought, maybe I've got a chance. So the game got underway. Here we are with 2 outs in the first inning, and Jed is up to the plate. Geico, not too sure how you say that. You can correct me in the comments. And pretty early on, I figured, wait, see, this is what I figured out. Maybe I'm not playing the best player in the world, or maybe he just bumped the button. But I soon found out that, yeah, he wasn't that terrible, actually. So here we are with men on second and third, and a bit of a jam here. I had to go and take the ball to the first base, and they got a guy across early, and so I'm 1-0 down after the first inning. Here's top of the second here. I just couldn't get any good contact, but I got a bit of luck here. Looped over into right field, short right field, and I managed to get a guy onto first base. And you'll see a theme coming through here. It's me getting people on base and not getting them across home plate. And there's Molina. There's another one. See this contact, so I'm just not getting good contact. But hey, we'll take the bloop again, or a soft line, or whatever you want to call it. And we've got 2 men on suddenly. Did nothing with them, and here we are, top of the third. And look at this. Look at that power. You shouldn't be allowed to do that, let's be honest. Got onto first base. So we've got 1 man on. No men out. It's top of the third. Here's Fowler. And he manages to punch it through the gap there. And suddenly we've got 2 men on base. No men out. Top of the third. I'm starting to feel pretty good at this point. And with Geico coming up to the guy, I've got to figure that out. I should have figured that out before I actually did this commentary. And yeah, here goes an absolute Mickey Mouse event, if you want to call it that. Absolute shocker. So I thought the game had glitched out here. Here I had 2 men on. So I had men on second and third, so I quickly moved my guy off third just to try to get the game running, and I thought, okay, here we go here. Something is absolutely wrong here. Nothing's happening. We're all standing on base. He's running around. He's probably thinking the same thing I am, is what the hell is going on? And so I'm thinking, well, I might as well try to go for it. So I do. Here I go. I didn't think there would be anybody there. There was. I'm out. This is where the penny dropped for everybody, I think. I think he realised that I didn't tag up properly. Comes across. It's a triple play! Ah! What an absolute shocker. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm 1-0 down. A triple play against me. And maybe I'm the guy who's not playing well, but that's a nice hit. Got good timing there. Lined beautifully out into deep right field. He's only got 55 pace, but it was enough to get him across into second base, and we've got... Suddenly, hold on a minute, I've edited this. Luckily, I know what I'm doing. Nothing happened after that in that inning that I showed before, but we get another man on here. I should have really made notes when I edited this, but anyway, that's what happens. And same again, we jump to the top of the 7th now, and look at this power! Gets it almost to the mound, but he gets in there. I'm just sort of showing my hits here. Anyway, Lance Lynn was due up. He got through 6 innings with only giving up 1 run pretty good. So I bring on Greg Garcia as the pinch hitter. And it actually proved to be not bad because there you go, he lines it out to left field and suddenly we've got 2 men on base once again. Can we do anything about it though this time? So he pulled the count out quite nicely there. No, we couldn't do anything, is the answer by the way. And the O comes on straight away, strikes out the first guy. Second guy skies it straight up for Molina to grab it. 2 men down in quick fashion. O's a really good guy to bring on. Good array of pitches. And there he goes. Filthy slider. And we're top of the 8th, 1 man out. We're still 1-0 down. I was not hitting it very well at all. But Greco, he gets a nice hit right there. Look at this. And it's out of here. It's a home run and the ball game was tied. I was loving it. With Matt Carpenter coming up. I can't believe I've got a home run. It only just got across. And look at this. Carpenter absolutely pounds it into the gap. And oh, it's off the bottom of the fence there. Just a couple of feet above. It could have been out here too. And he just slides into second and gets in there too. And straight away the dude was like, stuff that, I'm bringing on my relief pitcher. The Scotty. Well, he usually gets it. No, he doesn't get through it all. Gets it in there. But he does advance Carpenter around to third base. And still top of the 8th. And I can't remember what I was doing here. I think this is just showing the big opportunity here. It was massive opportunity to go ahead here, but get absolutely sliced apart. And there we go. We're in a massive jam here. Bottom of the 8th. Men on first and second. There are 2 men out. But we throw an absolute shocker and they advance. And they are just 90 feet away for getting ahead here. Oh. And O was starting to lose his command big time. In other words, I was pitching like an absolute shocker. Oh, but he nips the top corner there. That's good pitching. We've got a full count here. The pressure's on. And he grabs it! Great curveball. Okay, we're top of the 9th, 1 man out. The game is tied, 1 run all, and we managed to punch it straight over the mound again. That was a popular hit for me today. And we've got the man on. Tommy Pham, the pinch hitter, comes in. And I'm guessing high. I managed to guess quite well throughout the day. My timing was off though. And he throws it right there, right in my cold spot. I picked it, and he smashes it out to the outfield. Run, boy, run! And it was at this point here I knew that I was going to go ahead. And there we go. You little ripper. Get in there, boy. 2-1. Loving it. And then Wong! Smashed it! Looked like it was going to be out of here. Picked up on the warning track. I managed to tag up though. We get across to third. 2 men out. 2-1 up. Man on third. I'm looking at those cold zones again. He'd been firing in those quite often. And he does it again. And Fowler smashes it out there. Out to right field. We get the man in. And suddenly we are 3-1 up. And just 3 outs away for the Cardinals only team to take this one out. And we decided to bring in Cecil, left-hander, because we had 2 lefties to come up against and 1 righty. And look at that. That is a beautiful change-up. He swung at it. I took him out. And there we go. We recalled the first out. 1 man down. Here we go again. Oh, look at this. Smashes it straight. To the shortstop Wong. And we are now just 1 out away from taking this game. Look at that curveball. Beautiful. 0-1. I think this is a change-up we throw here. It is. He doesn't quite get it. Wong's got it again. Wong's been prominent lately. And there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. He takes the win with the Cardinals only team. It was a lot of fun. And guys, I want to say huge thanks very much for watching. Make sure you smash the like button down below. And as always, until next time, take it easy.